All right, welcome in. This is analysis of Dallas Surf 2011 girls win over Sting RL Wheatley in the Dallas Cup April 16th. Ladies, I wanted to get a better understanding of what we did to score early, why we created chances so well. We spent the first 8 minutes in the attacking third. Okay, so I watched again carefully. I pulled some plays out that I think are going to be very exciting for you, because all this is staying locked in on the job as the ball is moving around the pitch. And when we did that, holy cow, I think we can start running teams off the field with some big wins. Okay. You want to win 4-0. You want to win 7-0. Right now, we are a counterattacking team. And when we get close, we convert a lot. Okay, we can score some goals. It is amazing to watch you guys and how efficiently we convert our chances when we get in there. And for 8 minutes, we were not only leading Sting RL, we were the better team. Okay. Now this game's an hour and 10 minutes. We need to do it for more than 8 minutes, but we were so good for the rest of the game out of possession. We played awesome overall. Let's make our attack as good as our defense. Okay. And the great news there is you already did it. It was just for 8 minutes. Okay. So how do we get to where we can keep the ball in the attacking third? Let's study that. Let's also study the importance of recognizing the right moment for a pass. Okay, it's direction, it's power, and that moment is crucial. It can be the difference between a turnover and absolute brilliance. So like the video if all that sounds good. And I've numbered all the plays. And on some of these plays, I'm going to ask specific players to answer a question. But I'd love it if everybody could comment something down below with the play number next to it so we can know what you're talking about. And you know, you might be thinking, why? Watching yourself play and engaging in it, thinking about it, reflecting on it, and then coming back with intentionality to be different, to be better the next time. It's powerful. It's second only to actually playing the game. It's this exercise that we've set up right here for you. So if you want to be great or you just want to be better, engage in this, lean into this, right? If you're thinking, I don't want to do that, it's a missed opportunity to be better. And, you know, I can't want it more than you, but I can definitely provide you the tools. And I think this tool is amazing. Okay, let's just jump 30 seconds into the game. Do you remember? Imagination time, right? They used to do that on the Brady Bunch and Wayne's World. That's from the 90s, but 80s, don't worry about it. So what we're doing here is they came down and they had a chance early. We got the ball, right? And we're gonna kick it out. It gets, I think, a push back to our right back. But as Savannah gets the ball in the middle from Abby, you're going to see what makes chances happening and what made chances happen for us here against Sting. There's the punt. Header goes back. They're trying. We're doing a good job. Abby comes and wins it. And boom, right here, Savannah gets the ball. Now, this is the moment where the magic is happening. I'm going to go back 5 seconds. What are we looking at here, ladies? We're looking at third man runners. There goes Vicky. There goes Sarah. Savannah chooses Kylie. You know, but that was very encouraging for me. That is the moment that I knew, okay, our players are ready today. We get the drop to Sarah, and within the first minute of the game, we get a shot or a cross in there. And, you know, that happened because all of our players were instantly supporting as the ball went from A to B. C is thinking, it's showtime for me now. Okay, through youth soccer and up until U12 or so, it's not showtime until I get the ball. This last 2 years has been transitioning and conditioning the mind to be in the habit. And right now it's starting to happen instinctually for you. Okay, we just need to be locked in consciously to making sure this happens through the entire game. Now we're on them, right? A minute and a half later, we're still in their attacking third. Anticipation by Alyssa gets the interception. Now that's the A and the B. What is C doing as the Sting player passes it to Alyssa? What is our C doing? She's opening up in the gap. What's the next C doing? She's ready for a square pass. And what's the next C doing? She's ready to score. Here it comes. A to B. There goes Savannah opening up. Back foot, bang. She scans. There's Vicky, back foot, bang. There's Kylie, third man running. And it's an easy goal. It's a tap-in goal, because we're doing all the little things that spell success. We're locked in, we want it, and we're believing right now. We're playing on the front foot. We're attacking them. Their coach is absolutely panicking, and we lead 1-0. Let's go Surf, okay? Go ahead, leave a comment down below. Tell your players nice job. Tell me what's gotten into Kylie. I think she's got 4 goals in the last 5 games. She had a hat trick. And what's gotten into Vicky here, I think she had 4 assists in the last 4 games. And obviously, you know, she's had a big time scoring the ball for us, but now she's making plays for others. Okay, so there's some stuff I'd love to get thoughts on, but I don't have to go much further to find more great plays. Another good interception by Alyssa. We're moving up. What are our players in support doing? Sarah's imagining perfectly I'm about to be the third man. Same thing for Kylie, and we get another chance. Okay, it's all about anticipating that girl on the ball that I'm in a diamond and triangle with. She needs a great option now. She might need to play me 1 touch, maybe 2 touch. And when we do that, brilliant stuff happens. Okay, now we're still in there attacking third. I jump forward. Now we're 5.5 minutes into this game. I'm just going to play this one and let you guys answer in the comments. This play is half good. Why is it not totally good? Okay. Nice pressure. Made him play it back again. Another nice interception coming. Okay, this is the moment. A and B have touched. What's C doing? I see Kylie moving. I see Sarah moving. Okay. And what could we have done that maybe led to a goal on Monday night, Superstar? What do you think? Put your comments down below. Would love to see, by the way, that is play number 4. We're going to jump forward here to play number 5. Now, that play 4 was maybe the beginning of us slowing down in support. But as we showed 1 minute later, a much better job staying in the fight, staying active, trying to create new gaps. Right? I think this ball starts out wide. Yeah. And then, you know, we're tracking back to the ball well. This thing starts out here. Sophia's in a battle coming out of this throw in for possession. She pokes it through. Savannah wins a nice, you know, we're thinking about getting it through to Kylie, but it gets last step, so we switch it back out there to Sophia. Everybody's doing a nice job. This cross just gets deflected. Savannah's doing a nice job trying to get there. Sarah's doing a nice job, you know, trying to get there. That's just, you know, the defense doing a nice job adjusting to us. They had actually dropped now 7 players back trying to handle us, maybe 8 players back, you know, trying to handle us because we're doing such a great job. And I think that was their tactical adjustment that clogged it up a little bit increased the difficulty for us. And that was a nice adjustment by then, but we can't let the tightening of the space and them having more players back there make us compound it by starting to lose, you know, how much activity, how much effort we're putting into this. Play number 6, we jump forward. Now, this is right towards the end of where we're giving them heck, but this is freaking money. Okay, we have a great movement in our defensive third. They had shifted the game down here, and at this point, it's still early, right? We had probably from this point forward, what would you say, 25 goal kicks, right? I don't think any of them were executed this well. As you're going to see Vicky step in there very nicely. Let me see if I can get this without it buffering so we can actually see the play. I jump back there. Okay. Well, for some reason, the internet wants to be funny. Maybe I need to close out some of these tabs. But you can see Savannah makes a nice job. Third man run, running into Vicky's path. She had Sophia, could have played her feet. Instead, decides to play it down the line. That is fine. We're up 1-0. We're 8 minutes into the game. Okay, we go to play 7 and 8. Okay, this is going to start back to back. Right? And again, I'm going to be 100% in effort of making constructive words, and I need you guys to not take this personal, not internalize it in a negative emotional way, but to look at the lessons here that are involved, right? There's a ball into Kylie there that doesn't go her way because the first touch isn't there. I think this is the second longer video that I've done where I'm going to talk about the importance of working at home and having a family member throw the ball hard at you, right? If she controls that, maybe we play it back to the center mid. Instead, we're all the way down here, trying to battle our way and stop them from scoring. We do a nice job covering. Heck of a job by Vicky tracking back here. Okay, I just love that. Here it comes again. There's the out. Boom. Ball goes up. Center back takes it. Now, this is, I've been told, one of the best center backs in the entire country. She's outstanding. So our first touch has to be great, and our shield needs to be great. And if we do that, then we can, hold the ball. We can play Vicky here. We can play Sophia there. We can play Savannah. We can play Sarah. I can't do any of those things once my first touch pops up into the air, and she's 6'1", okay? And I don't know, does she weigh 180 pounds? I don't know. I can't eyeball that, but she's big, and you're not going to hold that off for long. And if it pops up, she's going to win the header on you. Okay. So this should be exciting because all it is executing some pretty simple techniques, practicing that at home, and then refusing to fall off from the standard that we set in that first 8 minutes. Okay, let's go to play 9. Here is another example. I think this is just going to happen 20 seconds from here. So I'm going to hit the 5-second button a couple of times. This is a free kick. Okay. Note in the comments. I want to hear from Sarah. I want to hear from Vicky. I want to hear from Sophia. I want to hear from Kylie. Free kick midfield. This is Cam or Alyssa. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this is Alyssa that's going to take. What do you think she's going to do in this situation? Right. And what should we be getting ready for right now? Kylie, where are we? Right. There goes the ball. It's over everybody's head. It's going to bounce twice before it gets to the goalkeeper. What could I have done there to be in better support of the ball and anticipating to try to give ourselves a chance? But this does start a series right now of 6 plays, and I'm gonna go through all of them slowly with you. Punt, right? It's hitting Savannah's foot here. Nobody is reacting, right? We're now 9 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. Is anybody reacting to Savannah? That's a very casual walk. That's a stand. Sophia, we need either be checking in front of this player or back in this gap. I understand maybe why Kylie thinks, hey, I'm wide open, but I'm not improving this angle enough. She's taking away this angle. So I need to be here, or I need to be here better for Savannah to get you, right? I would say right now this through ball to Sophia is beautiful. Kylie checking in there could be beautiful. Instead, we don't do anything. And as a result, Savannah doesn't have anywhere to go with the ball, right? Here comes the punt. It's hit her foot. We're not helping her at all. And, as a result of that, we lose it. We go to 11:55. Take the easy option the way that you are facing. Vicky, I like that you're, thinking back foot, I'm going to go attack. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders back, plus this girl right here. So as I'm scanning, getting ready to receive this ball, Vicky, I'm not thinking I'm going to take on all of these players, right? I put you in a lot of situations and I'll holler, especially if you're a right wing, go cook this girl, go score. Right from here, let's play simple. Let's play the way we're facing. Here comes the ball, right? Awesome job by Abby. Awesome job by Alyssa. We got it back. There it goes into Vicky right here. Okay. Simple. Okay. Savannah, we need to be trailing Vicky, right? She needs support all the way around her, but we don't give her that, right? And as a result, they've won the ball again. Okay, we're going to go forward 10 seconds. We had a string of 6 straight plays within 1 minute that caused us possession. After this, it's almost like we give up. All right, we go to 12:04. This is just a flat-out giveaway, Sarah. What are we seeing? What else could we do here? Leave a comment down below, please. Okay, I see Kenzie making a nice run to support. You had Savannah in the middle. We're passing it into Kylie, who's surrounded by 3 players. Okay, we're going to go forward to 12:20. Out to Sophia. We got to think we're holding the ball. We want possession. Who do we have? Who do we have here? Sophia, leave a comment down below. Murillo, Kenzie, dribbling. Maybe you turn and dribble it out here and you could find Vicky. Instead, we lose it. Okay, 12:30. We get it back. Very nice line-breaking pass coming from Cam here to get it out of the back. I think we're tired. I know what that feels like. Maybe better cardio could help here. I need you to tell me when you can't execute and it's time to time to maybe get me a break here. And maybe this is a miss hit, but even if you hit it hard, right, there's another defender over Kylie's head that's going to get this ball. Okay. But we got a lot of ball watching going on here. After Cam hits this pass, third man run time, right? Third man runs is what allowed us to control the ball in the attacking third for the first 8 minutes of the game. Here we are 10 minutes into the game. Ugh, right? Okay, now again, we're tired. That can cause a miss hit, right? But I don't want to start forcing stuff, okay? Now, I gave tons of love for the first 10 minutes of this video. Let's go back and watch this again, right? A great ball is coming through. Now, I'm not picking on Sarah, right? A miss hit happens. I'm picking on Kenzie. Why aren't you here? I'm picking on whoever this player is. Why aren't you here? I'm picking on Savannah. Why aren't you charging, racing, trying to get in front of her? Why is this player not racing here? Why is the right back not thinking, I'm going to get us wide stuff out here? Okay. Sarah, why aren't you just dribbling? Okay. And Kylie, why are you not cutting this girl off? That's the third time that has happened in a minute. Maybe less. I think we're at 45 seconds now. The third time we've played a pass into you, and this center back has ended up with the ball. Okay. Now, that is a lot of plays. That ends with play 14 at the 10-minute mark of the game. That effectively ends us in possession making third man runs. We can jump forward to play 15 here at the 14-minute mark. Okay, we get a nice outlet. Sophia is now running wide open. We have support players moving well, and we're going to turn that pass down. Okay, bang. Addie's got the ball. She's okay. All right. Now, I think Addie did a really nice job playing center mid for us. There was a lot of nice things, but this is another example, and we cut down on this a ton. From night 1 against Pearland, night 2 against FC Dallas, it was punished, right? And it conditioned our minds and bodies to be ready to pass sooner, right? So we've done a better job at this. And I think Addie does a heck of a job coming back to meet this ball and dribble out of pressure right here. The ball needs to go out to Sophia, no doubt about it, or back to Vicky. Right. So actually, that's 12 minutes into the game. We're getting pretty good third man run action, but it was on that play where the decision making on the ball prevented us from holding possession. We go forward to 15:35. Great job by Sophia here to track back. Nice job by Abby then stepping in. Look at the steal by Sophia. I'll take that. Nice job by Abby stepping in. Okay, we need passes that have a much higher than 50% chance of succeeding. We need 3 or 4 in a row. Okay, if we're hoping for a 10% pass to start off a 3 or 4 pass chain, your chances of completing that chain are in the very low 1 percentiles. Okay. And right. So it's at that moment where Abby gets it, where I think she has Cam to her left. She has Vicky as the punch through, and she's got Savannah right here. Instead, we're going to go to Addie, who's standing behind their defender. So let's be aware of the different ways that plays can break down. Okay, so one last one. This is kind of like the long ball that we're looking for example, right? Because I'm kind of picking on these long balls that are going in, and I don't want you to get the idea that I hate all long balls because they only have a 10% chance of success or something like that. But we're going to get this ball. Now, what makes this work, Cam? What else could you have done here would be my question for you down in the comments. But and then Vicky, what would you do differently here? Sarah, same question for you. We're getting ready to play this ball over the top. It's dropped to Cam. And what really makes these successful is when the ball is coming back to you, it's got power and lift on it already. So these are the perfect balls to try to send over the top, right? But your striker and your wings got to be ready, okay? So as that ball gets dropped to Cam, let's pause it at the exact moment. Bang. That's when Sarah and Vicky should not be looking at Cameron, but instead should be facing the goal we're trying to score on and should be right here on this girl's back shoulder and this girl's right or left shoulder, Vicky, depending on which one you want. But as soon as that ball comes off Cam's foot, the ball can be here. You can go now back to here what would be offside position because that ball's already played, right? So what could we do differently? Vicky and Sarah, be ready for the run. Cam, that ball's getting dropped to you. You pick your head up for that critical scan. I was a great scan. You know you're playing over the top. How about shouting at the top of your lungs, Vicky, Sarah, go, right? If you do that right here, Vicky, Sarah, go, right? Maybe you give them the quarter second it needs. And as that ball goes over the top, Vicky is collecting that ball and going in to score on the striker instead of waiting for it. So there are some things, ladies. The third man runs, the timing of the pass, the support of the ball, especially on through balls, right? We need to get much better at hitting those into gaps so the center back can't corral, but the runner's got to be ready. Excellent job getting this win. Out of possession, we put on a master class. In possession, we played great for the first 10 minutes of the game. If we do that, we can beat DK Evans. We can beat Solar Hernandez. We can beat Solar Mackey again. Okay, we've already done it. We've been to the top, and now it's just a matter of making that style of play hold up consistently for the majority of the hour and 10 minutes of the action. Again, like the video, leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. See you at practice.